This is the most evil person in the whole of Squid Game. He is just pure evil. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over the top 10 most evil Squid Game players in the whole of Squid Game, ranging from Season 1 to Season 2. You guys are not gonna believe who comes in first place. I will mention him in the end of this video, so stay tuned to find out. Like and subscribe if you guys can't wait for the final Squid Game Season 3 to come out. Let's start off at 10th place, everyone. This guy is not pure evil, he's just simply so annoying, and that's why he's at the last rank. I'm Jongdae, Player 100. Player 100 got introduced to us in Season 2. He was a very old man, probably the oldest among the 456 contestants participating in the games. The reason why he can be classified as somewhat evil is because of how he acted. He peer pressured players to continuing the games, just because of his own greed. Player 100 was in major debt, and that's why he was so determined to play the games. He also judged people so quickly. For example, Jihoon. Jihoon was trying to notify other players that these games are indeed real in red light green light, but player 100 was just making fun of him, assuming he's just one crazy man. Player 100 is actually one of the most hated players in the games, according to the audience. Coming in 9th place is in fact a witch, Seon Neon, also known as Shaman. Seon Neon is an extremely unpleasant and extremely arrogant woman. She honestly just gives me the ick. She also has a very big ego, thinking she's some immortal human that will survive in all of the future games. She's very toxic with all the players that come in her way, even if they did absolutely nothing to her. She's also a very religious woman. She even gave Jihoon some prophecy telling him he will not survive in the games. What a cruel thing to tell someone, honestly. She was just a really weird character. The only reason why she's alive in Season 3 is because Cho Hae-won-ju slapped the living crap out of her. Now we go over to the 8th most evil person on this list. We are now at a point where all the players I state are actually genuinely evil and kill just for their own benefit. So definitely much worse than the players I mentioned. Cho Sang-woo. Cho Sang-woo is one manipulative murderer. Okay, so this guy is a Season 1 player, so maybe we should rewind back a bit now. Cho Sang-woo betrayed one of the most beloved players in the games, Abdul Ali. Abdul Ali sadly passes away, being shot by one of the guards, all because of Cho Sang-woo. He made Ali trust him, and then backstabbed him in the marbles game. The guy cheated. How dare he do that to the amazing Ali? He also killed 2 other players. I'll just mention one of them though, because this player is one of the main characters of Season 2. And if I talk about all the kills in this video, that will just take forever. I don't want to bore you guys. He also killed Kang Se-byok by stabbing her in the neck so he could continue the games. Cho Sang-woo seemed like a decent guy at the start, but he's actually not a good guy. Alright everyone, let's move on to the 7th place now. This guy is actually hated by the audience a lot. He might be the most hated person in the whole of Squid Games. Jang Deok-soo. Jang Deok-soo was a gangster and was heavy in debt. Throughout the games, he only showed aggressiveness towards the other innocent players. He even forms his own gang in the games, when the games begin, to ensure his own survival. His team led up to 27 deaths. He was responsible for those 27 deaths. That's absolutely crazy. Definitely the most murderish player in the games. You guys might be wondering, how is this guy not in first place when he killed so many players? Well, in this rank, I'm basing it off pure evil, not just kills, so things that people can do that are even worse than that. And you guys are gonna find out what nasty, disgusting things the other players did as this rank goes on. So get ready to hear that. Jang Deok-soo beat someone to death just for confronting him about something that was already his fault. What a brutal man. Moving on to 6th place now guys. This guy can be classified as a non-player because he's actually a doctor as well. Byung-ji, player 111. Byung-ji wasn't just any player. He was also an organ trafficker. He was a doctor before the game started, but he had worked with some of the corrupt guards too. Now you guys know why he's more evil than Jang Deok. This guy literally harvests dead people's organs just to sell them on the black market for money. How dark can a human being get? He was later killed though by their frontman when he found out he was breaking the game's rules. Ooh, guys, number 5 on this list is gonna be so fun to talk about. He's actually a fan favorite from the audience. No matter how evil this guy can actually get, I don't think the audience will actually care, because his name is Thanos. The one and only Thanos. Thanos is ranked 5th on this list because he's actually pure evil. Yes, he's comedic, charismatic, but he only likes to play with people's minds. His personality is what gets people in danger. You could say he killed Simi since he betrayed her in his group with Mingle. Before the game started, he was putting on a nice face to try make himself look trustable. He also got Kang Mi-na killed by telling her there's a bee on her. She would have gotten eliminated from the games. Not necessarily killed, but just out of the games. But even though she was shot on the ground, Thanos' raw reaction was, ding. This was so crazy to witness. The guy is absolutely psychotic, but the audience loves it. There's a lot more reasons that make him evil, but let's just move on to the next person now. Coming in number 4th is Thanos' pet. Can you guys guess who it is? Namingyo. This guy was an absolute leech to Thanos. I mentioned this in every one of my videos, how much Namingyo likes to ride Thanos' meat. It's so annoying. Anyways, this is not why he's evil. Namingyo is a very greedy person, and he is a bully as well. He liked to bully the weak only, since he was an insecure man. He peer pressured Minsu for all of the games, into him continuing to play more games. Minsu wanted out, but Namingyo just wouldn't allow it. He also brutally killed Simi with glass by stabbing her multiple times. He also brutally stabbed someone in the bathroom. You guys should take a look at Namingyo's face when he's stabbing the player in the bathroom. He looks absolutely psychotic. I really want to see Namingyo die in season 3. He annoys me so much. He doesn't deserve to still be in the games. He kills people like nothing with cold blood murder and only preys on the weak since he's too scared to face other opponents. The next 3 people in this video are actually not players. I wanted to add a twist in this video. You guys will find out real soon what I'm talking about. The 3rd most evil person on this list is actually not a person. It's the VIPs. The VIPs are absolutely disgusting people with no shame at all to them. Their purpose is to watch people die for entertainment. They basically pay the frontman to see them suffer. If you guys don't call this the top of evil yet, then you have a problem. The VIPs will enter in season 3, and I'm not looking forward to seeing who they are this time. Will they be the same as the last season, or will they be different VIPs now? The VIPs even tried raping Jun-ho when they had no clue he was undercover. What sick people, but the VIP got what he deserved, so it's fine. Honestly, I was debating to put the VIPs in 2nd place, but the next person is absolutely psychotically evil, so we will keep them at this rank for now. Alright guys, let's move on to the 2nd most evil person on this list now. He's actually my favorite character. Funny to say, I really like his unique character, the Salesman. The Salesman is a man that recruits people into the games, and he's very good at it, I must say. He goes through all the subway stations in Seoul and he never gets caught. I really don't know how he does it. In one of the scenes, it's quite sickening, I must say. The salesman goes into a mini market to buy 2 things. One of them is 100 lottery tickets, and the other thing is 100 pieces of bread. He after ends up going to this area that's filled with homeless people. He approaches all of them one by one, giving them the option to pick between the piece of bread or the lottery ticket. Most of them end up picking the lottery ticket because they are obviously desperate for money, but they all end up failing to win some money. He's left with the majority of bread. What he does next is absolutely shocking. He steps on all the remaining of the bread in front of all the homeless people. All these poor people are starving, and he's out here wasting perfectly good food for his own twisted satisfaction. I believe he did this to teach the homeless people a lesson, but he did it in a horrible way. Another psychotic episode the salesman encountered was when he made 2 people play Russian roulette. You guys can guess what ended up happening to one of them. When one of them died, he smirks as the game is over, with absolute no emotion. The guy is pure evil, with no remorse, but he's so interesting. That's what makes him my favorite player. I guess it's time to announce the most evil person in the entirety of Squid Games. I think you guys can guess who it is. It's quite obvious at this point. The frontman. The frontman is the mastermind behind the whole Squid Game operation. He is that guy. He probably has thousands of deaths in his hand, but he doesn't care one bit. That's why this guy comes in first place. He is the reason the Squid Games continue. I'm very curious to see how he acts in season 3 though. Do you think we will see some good in him? I have a feeling we will be touched to see a side of the frontman we haven't seen yet. I just have that feeling. But until now, he is the most evil person you could ever imagine to be in the brutal games. Squid Game Season 3 is almost here, only 100 days away, now basically. I'm going to be live streaming the countdown in a few months, so make sure you turn on my notifications so you guys can be alerted when that happens. Do you guys agree with my list though? I think I gave some really good pointers to why these players take these specific spots. But that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe once again. And if you guys want to check my recent video, I'll put it on the screen right now. It might be better than that video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out and take care everyone. Goodbye.